What's the word, YouTube? Bird is the word. In this video, I'm going to go over how you can relieve some of your knee pain by simply training your tibialis muscle. The tibialis muscle is a muscle that supports the patellar tendon that goes across your kneecap. And the patellar tendon, when stressed out, can cause knee pain. They sometimes call it jumper's knee. It's when the knee just gets super overloaded with a weight that it can't really handle just yet. A lot of times this can happen with lifting a little too heavy too early if you're not used to the weight. And so with these exercises that I'm going to go over right now are going to help relieve some of the knee pain that you have. So there's 3 exercises that I'm going to go over that can help relieve some of the knee pain. I'm going to rate all 3 of them on my own experience, but I would like for y'all to try them and let me know your experience with these exercises and if they help you. If they do help you, come back to the comments and let me know which ones you guys like, which ones have helped you. And if they do help you, consider subscribing and liking the video, sharing it with someone else that has knee pain. And yeah, let's get rid of this knee pain, man. Let's get it. All right, so with this exercise, you're just gonna need a kettlebell and a bench. But the goal for this exercise is to try to keep your foot straight on the way up and on the way down. But as you can see, it's kind of difficult for me to do it because this is kind of like my first time doing this exercise. But I know the goal is to try to keep it straight. So the straighter you have your foot on the way up and on the way down, the more activation you'll get on that tibialis muscle. And I think when I was doing more reps, I felt it more. Like in the beginning, I didn't really feel it that much, but like towards the end, I started doing more reps, like, just more time under tension. But when I did more time under tension, I felt it more. It was just really hard to keep it straight. So if I had to give this exercise a rating, I would give it maybe like a 7.5 to an 8. It's all right. It's not bad. Um, but if you don't have a kettlebell, honestly, I think the next exercise is even better. So let's go into that one. So this exercise is perfect if you don't have any kettlebells or a tibialis machine at home. All you're really going to need is a wall that you can lean against. Kind of like you're doing a wall sit, but you're not really at like a 90-degree angle. You're just leaning against the wall with your heels planted into the ground in front of you. And you're going to think about trying to lift your toes to your shin, even though that's not possible. But the higher your toes go, the more activation you'll get on that tibialis muscle. And similarly to like the kettlebell exercise, the more time under tension I put on my tibialis, the better the burn got with this exercise. And it was way better than the kettlebell exercise. So I'm going to give this one a 9, being that you need no equipment for it. So this is the tibialis machine that I have at home. I prefer to work the tibialis muscle on the machine versus the other methods that I went over because the other methods give you a good burn, but it's nothing like the machine because the machine is specifically made to target that tibialis muscle. So you're going to get a way better burn and it's just overall better long term when it comes to growth. The only issue with this machine is that it's pretty expensive. I spent about like $300 on mine, and not only that, but it's also discontinued on the website that I got it on. So you'd probably have to look on like Amazon for one that's similar to it. But if you can find one, I would highly recommend you get it because it's definitely worth the investment. If I had to give it a rating, I'd give it a 10 out of 10.